Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. All right. So, we are now moving on into the next episode. This is episode 9 of season 3, All for One. That's ominous. That's very ominous. And so, again, I don't know what the full spectrum of the plan is with everything going on with the UA students coming for Bakugo. Bakugo pretty much telling the League of Villains to screw off, and also Shigaraki looking down at his hand and just being like, "Father." I mean, I don't know what to make of it all, but yeah, this seems to me to be heading towards quite the climax. Yeah. And I'm excited. But I'm also scared because I know things can go from good to shit very quickly in this show because, hey, welcome to anime where everything's made up and the points don't matter. Oh wait, this isn't Whose Line Is It Anyway? Damn it! But this episode title is actually very ominous. All for One, which seems to be which is the villain who's literally the opposite of All Might.
He's the guy.
He's the guy. Yes.
I think that's what he meant by father at the end of the last episode too. Is I think that's what he's probably referring. To him as.
Yeah, he's clearly been grooming him to be the league's leader.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen All for One to some degree. I mean, the dude was like missing from here up.
Yeah, like
it's pretty much just like a gigantic scar on top of his head, which is pretty crazy. Gosh, there's so much. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen, but I'm excited to get to it. And you know what? To hell with it. Let's just get into it. Here we go. This is My Hero Academia, episode 9 of season 3, All for One.
Can you say the same thing for the abducted Katsuki Bakugo? He enrolled at your school with excellent marks and went on to win the sports festival. What if they're brainwashing Bakugo right now, pulling him toward the path of evil? How can you sit there and tell us he still has a future?
This reporter knows exactly what he's doing.
As Katsuki Bakugo's teacher, I take full responsibility for not taming his violent behavior.
We won't rest until our missing student is returned to UA.
Did you hear the teachers? They give me more than I thought. I'll never join your League of Bastards!
Let me stab him.
A clever person would have acted like we were winning him over.
No, Tomura Shigaraki, be calm! Don't lay a finger on him, any of you. Master, lend me your power.
That is a wise decision, Tomura Shigaraki.
Gross.
There he is.
That's a nasty face.
You ain't kidding. It's about to get ugly.
Like somebody reskinned Nemesis.
Yeah.
This is the spot the tracker is broadcasting from.
What if this isn't even where they're at, and this is just a warehouse where they keep their Nomus?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
You are
You're gonna walk in and just be like, huh.
We can't call any heroes.
Just like a Nomu gym, they're all in there just lifting weights. Huh?
Remind the world what you can do, heroes!
I'm sorry, but every time I see his eye light up like that, all I hear is da 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 da. I'm sorry. It's just where my brain goes.
This is so narrow. I might get stuck.
Just keep moving. We have to figure out what's happening inside. No
But
one will see us from back here.
She's got an issue that y'all don't really got to go
We should be able
through.
to get a look through that window.
I mean, I would because I got a fat ass, but
No way. Are those
I was
all
right.
the Nomus.
Nomu?
Hello? I got a pizza delivery here.
Oh!
Special delivery!
It's fresh.
Preemptive binding?
No, you don't.
Nice. How's this gonna go
The
wrong?
whole time. Tree man, you're hugging me too tight. Harder!
He's like my
Hey,
favorite
Sapp,
character.
what's
now.
good?
Oh, you must have been scared, but you stayed strong. I'm sorry. You're safe now, young man.
What? I wasn't scared!
I knew it.
Ooh. Hey, Mount Lady. Incoming.
And our righteous fury.
Hey, they got her
she's-
back.
We have
So it
control.
wasn't her, I guess.
The Nomu are neutralized. You think this is the end? Then you've lost. Kurogiri!
What just happened? I couldn't say anything.
Weren't you listening earlier? You'll all be better off if you take us seriously. Kenji Hikiishi, Atsuhiro Sako, Shuichi Iguchi, Himiko Toga.
The world shouldn't be so unforgiving. You didn't do anything wrong. Don't worry. I am here for you.
Shigaraki!
This is your fault! I hate you!
Uh-oh.
How'd they get here?
There was another location.
Don't release them under any circumstances, got it? Right!
Whoa, what?
Bakugo!
I knew this was gonna go south somehow.
From the other hideout. That location should be locked down. Come in, Genus. What the hell is going on over there?
Oh,
Genus!
All for One showed up at the other hideout and took him out.
I think so. Oh, seems to be the case.
What? Did the building just come down?
Gang Orca and Mount Lady. Whoa, even Best Genist is here.
And Mr. Tiger, too.
Ugh.
Are these gross dudes really alive?
Riot Squad, get the transports ready. There could be more of them. Be on your guard.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Ragdoll. Wake up for me.
Is that your teammate?
Probably broke her mentally.
Everything's fine. The heroes were on top of this way before we were. This is great. Now then, let's get back home. At least we won't have to explain ourselves.
I mean, he's
The fact that she didn't have clothes on is very concerning.
Scene, there's no reason for us to worry.
I bet they were working on turning her into a Nomu.
Oh, maybe so.
I just had to.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Are you with the League?
Somebody get us
He
a light.
is the League.
Since my body was mostly destroyed.
Hey, you can't attack like that. What if he's just a bystander?
Oh, shit.
Of course that's where it
Fucking
is.
hell.
Of course.
Come on.
Of course.
Come on.
There's a lot of time left.
Oh, yeah, there is.
It looks like there's got to be a scene.
I was gonna say it's anime. What do you expect?
Okay. Okay. Please give us something. Oh, God.
Tomura has finally started thinking rationally and making decisions by himself.
There was no time to stop him. No time to even move. It happened in an instant. A microsecond. This man made us feel death. We could see it in front of us clearly. Tomura. He meant Shigaraki. Don't tell me that this is all for one.
Now then, shall we begin?
Shit.
It's like when Arthur Bertrelli showed up on Heroes.
Oh, God.
Well, not exactly, but
Well, yeah, but I get your meaning.
it was cool though when it's like, what do you mean he can just absorb people's powers and has all these abilities?
Shall we begin?
That was a cool show for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. This seems to be a better version of that in some ways.
Well, it's definitely like, this they're all in high school because it's anime, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, true.
yeah. I'm getting some Heroes vibes. That first season was really good.
Yeah. Good God. That was intense. I mean, holy shit. So, All for One's on the field now.
It's not looking good, and I mean we don't know what powers he has because, I mean it's my understanding he's been active for at least 100 years, right?
Yeah.
I mean, or close to it. I mean,
he's been active for a long time, and he's just been collecting and collecting and collecting.
So I mean, we really don't know what he can do.
Exactly.
Well, he can teleport things somehow, and he also has telepathy now, and apparently can explodey things.
Did he explode things or did he explode people?
I don't know. I mean,
because that's the thing is, Mount Lady was there, and
she probably
now she ain't.
To me, it looked like it was like a force blast where everything just like was flung, you know, from his. I mean, in that one direction.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping he just threw them, you know.
I guess the explosion
into the
was
next building.
Possibly big enough that, like, to her it could have still been like a grenade going off next to her.
Right.
But
well, I mean, if she gets knocked out, does she shrink back to her normal size?
I would think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or that.
I just feel like it would be harder to knock her out.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
as big as she is.
Everybody standing there was kind of gone, and they're kind of implying, like, with that scene, it's like he just killed people. Like,
well, I mean,
like,
he is.
So I think
he is the bad guy.
Genus and Tiger and Ragdoll are probably fucking gone. Mount Lady is either unconscious or also gone.
I don't know.
That's pretty fucked.
You're telling me, man. This is a whole new level of just villain right here. This is it. This is that shadow at the end of the tunnel that you have to face down.
Yeah. That's the thing about superhero stuff is people have always tried to make it out like you can have like teen-rated superhero stuff and superhero stuff with no death, but it's like in order to show true villainy, you usually have to bring murder into the equation because that's what true villainy is going to end up leading to at some point.
Well, in one case, that's why I like the Nolan Batman films a lot because you see, that was present in the 1989 Batman movie with Michael Keaton, but the deaths were more of a joke, whereas these deaths happened in a more real-world scenario. Yeah. They happened by surprise. For instance, that one cop who was telling the 18-wheeler to move when they were transporting Harvey Dent, he was just like, you got to wait in line like everyone else, pal. And so fast, the Joker came up with a shotgun and shot him from the cab. It's like, damn. And you see...
Not to mention, like, the fucking the bomb scene where Batman had to make the choice. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's also when the Gotham police had to charge down on the League of Shadows and Matthew Modine's character died. I mean, we knew him the whole film, and he died in the last assault. And then, of course, there's also the new Joker film, which eventually, once you see Arthur Fleck go down the path that he's gone down, it's really disturbing. But it shows just how willing he is to kill people now, because not only did he kill those 3 guys in the subway, spoilers by the way, but he also...
Yeah, I still haven't seen that movie, by the way, so you could not...
Shit, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Holy shit, I'm so sorry.
Obviously.
Okay. But
haven't had a chance, dude.
That's not terrible, though. That's kind of the setup for the whole movie. So,
yeah, it's...
Yeah.
You know at one point he has to snap. But...
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot more to it. Sorry, I apologize, Nick. But yeah. So the Ganondorf is on the field, and it's not looking good for the heroes who are in that vicinity at all.
Which is,
I'm worried.
Hopefully our plot armor holds up for our high schoolers, because I mean, they are right there, you know.
I am worried about 1 or 2 of them.
Hopefully that telepathy's not two-way, so he can like hear them cowering over there in his mind.
So, I think Bakugo is going to end up being a villain, but I don't think it's going to be because he wanted to be. I think All for One is going to have some kind of mind control shit, or straight up just be like, all right, if you're not going to cooperate, we'll just make you into a Nomu.
I just think from the build-up of the show and his sort of tense past with Midoriya, that would be like how you would really like raise the stakes and like pull people into this and make it.
It could be, but at the same time, where I've seen so many other shows that do the exact same thing, it's kind of predictable and cliche at this point.
Well, that's true.
It's like just pulling. It's basically what I would call pulling a Sasuke with him. You know, like,
well, I don't watch nearly as much anime as you two, so
So,
I guess maybe to me, I think it would be cool, but it may actually be played out. I mean,
the only difference is like Sasuke literally of his own will, like kind of goes rogue to seek more power.
For revenge.
I mean, I feel like that's
so
like
he can
one
get
of the
revenge on
oldest
somebody.
stories that you can really tell is like, you have like man versus nature, but then you have like man versus himself, and it's like power is just so easily that corrupting agent.
You want to know who had that? It's honestly one of the greatest rivalries that begun an empire ever. Genghis Khan and his adopted brother. They were both leaders of the great Khans and leaders of the army, but Genghis came from the poor tribes, and his brother came from very wealthy, very high-ranking Khanates, and it eventually came down to it where they were both given the same belt for their level of conquest, but because his adopted brother was from the higher up Khanates, a lot of the higher Khanates wanted to pick him to be the next great leader, but Genghis didn't want that. At the time he was known as Temujin, but he was and then eventually they wound up fighting each other, and Genghis Khan killed him.
He was a mean dude.
Of course he was. And when you hear about this stuff, it's actually quite harrowing. And that's one of the first stories that I can think of in history that happened naturally. You see, it's when stories happen naturally and they're retold and reskinned later on. That's just like Hamlet. Hamlet's just an old Greek tragedy, but yet Hamlet's the most remembered version. And this could do the same thing, but if it does it right, if it does the thing right, then I wouldn't mind. You see, that's the thing about cliches. They're cliche for a reason, but also the story and the impact of the characters matter so much, and I care so much about these characters that I don't want to see Bakugo go down that path, but I am also afraid that he will because of his pride, and also because of potentially him getting mind controlled by All For One, because I don't know. There's so many unknowns.
I think his pride works in a different way that's going to keep him from actually going down that path.
I mean, after seeing this episode, I would agree with you, yeah.
I think that, there's a definite chance that they're going to do something shady to him to make him switch sides, though, whether it be control or manipulation.
Oh,
or
God, I just
blackmail,
thought about something.
Or just literal, torture or something.
I just thought of something. What if they kill him?
I mean, they could do that too. But
Because that would be something that would truly show the height of the stakes right now. You kill one of your main characters. Yeah. I mean, they did that with... I know a lot of people are going to just be like, oh, God, he said it. That means they need to do more. It's like, when that happened in Ruby in Season 3, I was just like, holy hell. Because it really showed the height of the stakes and everything. And now it's just like, damn. That's just and it could happen here. If they kill Bakugo, that would be terrifying to think about.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying. But again, we don't know. And I guess we're just going to have to see how it all goes. But,
still, personally, until I see it, I'm going to assume that the way the show is going to go is that adult characters are no longer safe, but for the most part, I think the kids are going to plot armor their way through everything.
I can see that. I mean, because they are still, in fact, minors legally.
And it's still not a TV MA show either. It's not going to be that fucking dark, probably.
Maybe.
But we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. This was My Hero Academia, Season 3, Episode 9, All for One. So, thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out.